Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, The Visual Guys Wrestling, and today we have another SmackDown review for you. Quickly want to apologise, Chris never got his Raw review up yesterday. I've tried ringing him and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure what went down, but sorry about that if anybody actually did miss Chris's Raw review. We'll make sure he gets one up next week. But this is SmackDown, so let's get started. Kicking things off, we've got Shane McMahon in the ring. Then Chris Jericho comes down with his United States title around his waist. Crowd give him a huge pop. He's talking about, you know, I'm on the SmackDown show, man. All that kind of gimmick tree and stuff. Awesome. AJ Styles then follows him down. He says, we used to be a tag team. I would love nothing more than at Backlash to take that title off you if you've still got it by the end of the night, because his rematch with Kevin Owens is on this show. So he's talking. He says, you know, this is the house that AJ Styles built. I friggin' love when he says that. But then Kevin Owens comes down. AJ gets out the ring. They go at it for a bit outside, which is pretty, well, I was going to say gnarly, dude, pretty gnarly, which is awesome. But then it skipped forward a bit. We get to the Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens match for the United States title. And Kevin Owens picks up the win. He is the United States champion again. I'm not quite sure why they let Chris Jericho win it at Payback. I'm not sure, but after the match, after Kevin Owens, which is a great match by the way, it was an awesome match. Kevin Owens just destroys him. He gets a chair around his neck, hits him off the ring post, pop-up power bombs him again. He does all sorts. So I think this is Chris Jericho getting writ off TV for a while now, so he can go off on tour. But yeah, I don't know what the relevance of it all was, so whatever. But at Backlash now, it's AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the United States title. But yeah, it was a cool. That was the start segment, and like the later on in the night segment, just put it in the one there. Dolph Ziggler versus Sin Cara. I thought I'd be like, all right, cool, but no, this was actually quite an okay little match. Sin Cara showed a decent amount of strength. He managed to do a power bomb with of Ziggler, but like one hand, it was pretty cool. But Ziggler ended up picking up the win. Right, cool, whatever. I don't know if there's going to be a few that are going to carry on with now. It was what it was. Aiden English in the ring, doing his little singy gimmick. I don't know if I like it or not. I mean, I can get behind him as a heel. I just don't know about the whole singing at the start. Whatever, but the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger comes down and absolutely destroys him. It was a relatively quick match, just obliterated him, picked up the win, left, but then Aiden English was left in the ring, doing some kind of hissy fit, stropping, moaning, twining, I don't know what it was, but Ty Dillinger won, which is always awesome. But yeah, Aiden English. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more wrestling, comic book, Pokemon, TV, film, crazy weirdness. Yeah, just subscribe, please, and like, if you could. Oh, that would be great. Jinder Mahal versus Sami Zayn. Before we get into the match, what do you guys think of Jinder Mahal as a bad guy? Well, not as a bad guy, as a bad guy that was supposed to sort of get, not behind, but, you know, get involved with. I didn't mind his little appearance at the House of Horrors match. There's some stuff that I don't mind, but then there's some stuff I'm like, well, hang on a sec, why are you in this spot? It kind of feels like he was just randomly put there after so many losses, and then, but whatever. The match itself, though, was fine. It was great. Jinder Mahal can actually work in the ring. He's okay, and Sami Zayn is just is a boss. Love the dude. But Jinder Mahal picks up the win. Obviously, the Bollywood boys helping him out. Bit of controversy going on. I know it was a heel way to win, and you know Sami Zayn lost. It wasn't like a clean loss or out. I just really want them to do something awesome with Sami Zayn. The whole point of him coming to SmackDown was racking up wins or whatever, start getting in some sort of title mix. I hope they're not just going to leave him hanging dry here, and he gets at least maybe in the United States title mix-up somewhere along the line. But we'll see. But it was an okay match. Jinder Mahal picked up the win. Probably genuinely my highlight of the night was the Breezango segment. You know, like the whole Law and Order type thing. They had one of them, but for the fashion police. They were actually in like a police station. They had like a board. There was a picture of Cena saying, where is he? And there was like Shinsuke Nakamura saying, no style. The jokes they were coming out with was actually hilarious. And because of this one segment, I'm right behind them. If they keep doing this every week, sort of funny little skits and stuff, I can completely get behind them. It was absolutely class. They were talking about the Usos and stuff, and it's, you know, the crime's going to go down at Backlash, but they're running off jokes. Different crimes, and they said, what about jaywalking? And then Fandango also goes, yeah, and Jimmy walking. It was just quite funny, because jaywalking in America, yeah, lol, we get it. But no, it was a great little promo-y thing. I'm actually behind these guys. Getting on to the women's division now, we had Naomi and Charlotte tagging against Natalya and Carmella. But before the match, earlier on, Charlotte got jumped backstage. So the match starts off just with Naomi against Carmella and Natalya, with James Ellsworth and Tamina ringside. But all of a sudden, Charlotte's music hits. She comes down all... they put on an okay little tag match. Was what it was. But eventually, they get absolutely beaten down. Naomi took the pinfall this time. Again, I think for the SmackDown Women's Champion, she's been too many times over the last... Pinned too many times. I think it's twice. I think Charlotte maybe should have picked up the pin. Or, you know, took the pin. But whatever, it doesn't matter. They get beat down with it. Becky Lynch comes down. But yes, Becky. The crowd are all shouting Becky. And she's like siding with Natalya, shaking hands and stuff. But then James Ellsworth goes to give, you know, like a hug or whatever. But then she chucks him out the way and she starts going at it. So it's like, okay, she hasn't turned heel. Thank God for that. Because I like getting behind Becky. Cool. But yeah, all three, the Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky Lynch all get beat down at the end anyway. And it's quite hard to find Charlotte, you know, to get sympathetic with her because she's been such a bad guy for ages. So we'll see what happens. But no, it was cool. I like the little fake heel turn by Becky. It was awesome. And that was this week's SmackDown. So hope you guys go and look at the highlights. Watch the show if you can. It was really cool. Wasn't the best show, but it did what it did. The Breezango segment was amazing. But we'll be back next week with another SmackDown review. Chris should have one up on Tuesday of his Raw review. But that was Visual Guys Wrestling SmackDown review. So peace out.